This will always be a good camera. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at this mystery camera, and I want to see whether you'll be interested in buying it for a fraction of the cost. So let's get into the video. So what if I told you that this was a mirrorless camera and that the maximum resolution was 6084 by 4024? What if I told you it was a full frame camera? The sensor type was CMOS, that the ISO was native 100 to more than 51,000. What if I told you it had 12 white balance presets? What if I told you that the sensor had stabilization and it stabilized on 5 axis and it shot uncompressed raw, and then the JPEG quality was fine, normal and basic? The autofocus has contrast detection, phase detection, multi-area detection, center point detection, selective single point, tracking single continuous, touch and live view. That the screen was articulated and it tilted so you can get a better view, and that the screen dots was something like 2 million. Viewfinder was electronic. It's going to be electronic if it's mirrorless camera. What if I said that the minimum shutter speed was 30 seconds, the maximum shutter speed was 1/800th of a second? That's really good. Does it have aperture priority? Yes. Does it have shutter priority? Yes. Does it have manual exposure? Yes. Onboard hot shoe flash? Yes. It had front curtain sync, slow sync, rear sync, red eye detection, red eye reduction with slow sync, slow rear curtain sync, which I use all the time, and it can continuously shoot 12 frames per second. Microphone stereo, the speaker mono, the storage capacity, it uses one XQD card, which is expensive, it's sound and it's robust. This camera has many other features, and the reason why I'm listing these is that as a photographer, we're always looking for the greatest gear, the best gear, the next greatest gear. But the gear that we have in our hand is what we need. This camera, which is a Z6, the first venture of Nikon entering into the mirrorless market. When it came out, you can read the reviews. I might put a link to the reviews. It was hailed as a good step into the mirrorless world for Nikon. If you're a Nikon shooter, it also, with an adapter, takes your F-mount lenses as well as the Z-mount lenses for the mirrorless. I want you to consider not bypassing a good camera like this. It might be 4 years old, but this will always be a good camera. I'm just using this example of good tech, good cameras, and they're still out there. So whether you're a Sony user, whether you're a Fuji user, Panasonic, they all add up to they're good cameras. And nowadays, if I was starting out, I would be swamped with the choices I have if I wanted to get a mirrorless camera, because they more or less have the same features. Most of the features on these cameras, most of the features on these newer cameras, all singing with all the bells. We don't use half of the functions within the camera. If you own a Z6, the first one that come out, I would like to hear your views on what you think about it, and also what you don't like about it, because I know Nikon has brought out the version 2, the version 3, and also within the family of mirrorless cameras there is a large selection that you can choose from. Be good to hear from you. Okay guys, enjoy what you're doing. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye bye.